45 minutes left. Archangel Micheal is trying to reach you, and you always skip this. Don't hurt God to skip this. Something unexpected is going to happen suddenly. Open it quickly. Archangel Micheal says, the time you have right now is not ordinary. You are standing on the edge of a divine intervention, and there are only 45 minutes left before something unfolds that will change the way you see everything. Your name had been whispered in realms you cannot see, and heaven had been sending message after message, but you have kept skipping them. This message is not just a message, it is a direct interruption of your reality by something sacred. Every time you've ignored the signs, something inside you felt restless, as if you were supposed to do something but couldn't understand what. That moment has returned again, stronger, louder, and this time it is the final call. Archangel Micheal says, I have been trying to reach you. Don't hurt God again by brushing this aside. You have no idea how close you came to danger, how nearly you lost the miracle that was meant for you. This message is your rescue rope, stretched out to you in the final moments before the storm sweeps in. Some events are not random. They are planned from above, set like divine dominoes, waiting for one action from you to start the chain. That action is you opening your heart and truly receiving this word, not later, not tomorrow, but now. There is someone around you who is acting like they support you, but their intentions are dark. This person hath been blocking your progress silently, with a smile on their face and poison behind their words. Heaven is exposing this because your time to rise is here, and the sabotage must be removed first. 45 minutes is not just a countdown, it is a warning. Something is shifting behind your back, a plan is taking shape, and if you ignore this, it will arrive uninvited. But if you listen, you will be positioned perfectly, already protected when it hits. You are being aligned with a destiny that has waited too long for you. This is why everything has felt delayed, interrupted, or painfully slow. It wasn't because you failed. It was because heaven was holding back the rain until you had the umbrella. This message is that umbrella. Archangel Micheal says, this delay was mercy disguised as frustration. You were not abandoned. You were being rerouted to the correct place at the correct time, and now you've reached it. A certain day is approaching when someone who once overlooked you will seek you out in desperation. They will regret their silence. They will want back what they once threw away. But by then, you will have changed. Your heart has cried silently for justice, for a moment where you could breathe freely and not feel watched, blamed, or misunderstood. That breath is coming. A door is about to shut behind you and another is swinging open ahead faster than you think. This divine switch cannot happen while you are surrounded by people who only love the old version of you. The one who stayed quiet. The one who accepted less. The one who gave more than they received. That version is fading. This moment is a cleansing. A separation. A final push from heaven. You were not meant to stay where you are physically, emotionally, or spiritually. A breakthrough is on the way, and it will not knock twice. Something you lost is being returned, but in a different form. You may not recognize it at first, but it holds more power, more value, and more truth than what was taken. Trust the replacement. It's coming directly from God's hand. The ones who laughed at your silence will soon be stunned by your sudden appearance on a bigger stage. You are not being skipped. You are being prepared. Archangel Micheal says, do not hurt God again by skipping what is meant for you. That sentence will echo in your soul. Because deep down, you know there is a voice that has been trying to get your attention again and again. You just didn't think it was this real. Every obstacle you faced wasn't random, it was setting the stage. The stage lights are being turned on now. Can you feel it? The energy shifting, the pressure building, the divine wind starting to move around your name. Someone is trying to call you from another country. Not through the phone, but spiritually. Your soul is restless because they know something about you. They will reveal it to you at the exact right moment. This conversation will lead to an opportunity you never imagined. You are not being overlooked. You are being hidden until the fire dies down. A fire meant to consume you, but failed. A trap that was designed to destroy you, but collapsed on its creators. Your hands will touch something sacred before this year ends. You will be trusted with something massive, not because you begged for it, but because you survived without it. Someone with power has been watching you in silence. At first, it was curiosity, and it became concern. Now, they feel a spiritual urgency to connect with you. That meeting is going to reshape your financial and emotional landscape. Archangel Micheal says, this message is also a test. You have asked for signs, and this is the answer. Will you act on it? Or will you delay again and miss the timing? Every time you feel tired, frustrated, and confused, it means something is being released. The closer it gets, the harder the enemy works to discourage you. That's why today feels different. It's the pressure before the prize. There is a friend you think you trust, but they recently gave your name to someone you don't know. They've shared your secrets out of jealousy. This betrayal will be exposed in the most unexpected way. You won't need to ask or search. The truth will show up at your door. When it does, don't fight. Don't beg. Don't even speak. Just walk away. Your silence will be your revenge, and heaven will handle the rest. A woman is about to knock on your door with information that will finally close a chapter you've been dragging for years. That knock may be literal or it may be symbolic, but it's coming. And it will end your confusion once and for all. You will no longer be the one holding everything together for others while breaking silently on the inside. Archangel Micheal says, a role reversal is taking place. You will be the one being cared for, valued, respected. Someone is having recurring dreams of you. They wake up crying, afraid they've lost you forever. They want to reach out, but they feel ashamed. Don't be surprised if you get a message out of nowhere. It's heaven's way of restoring a bond that was prematurely broken. Everything is shifting. 45 minutes from now, you may notice a sudden thought, encounter, or sign. Don't ignore it. That's the ripple effect from this very message. From now forward, doors will open that once rejected you. You'll receive back pay blessings from past years where you were overlooked. You'll find people apologizing for misjudging you, while you rise without needing their approval. Heaven is not asking for perfection, only attention. This is not about being worthy. This is about being ready. And you are. Archangel Micheal says, if you've read this far, then heaven already sees your heart. You're not too late. You're right on time. And now, they are opening the final scroll written in your name. Prepare yourself. A sudden change is coming within the next few hours. It may feel unexpected, but your soul hath been waiting for this moment all along. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, your name has been sealed with divine authority, and the heavens are watching to see what you'll do next. This moment you're in right now, this precise hour, is not just another passing minute. It is sacred, aligned, and connected to events you cannot even comprehend yet. There is a man in a position of authority who has recently discovered your name attached to a document or situation. He has begun investigating silently. What he uncovers will shock him, because it will reveal that you were wrongfully treated, and he will take steps to restore your name in a public way. This situation is connected to a location, perhaps your current home, workplace, or something tied to your past that still holds weight. There has been a cover-up. Someone tried to erase you from a decision or a benefit that was rightfully yours. But the record is about to be corrected. The next conversation you overhear or accidentally stumble upon will not be random. That conversation is your sign. It will confirm that what was hidden is about to be exposed, and what was taken is about to be returned. Archangel Micheal says, the enemy has already sensed your shift, and they are scrambling to distract you with unnecessary drama. You must not take the bait. Stay focused on this message, because it is your instruction manual for the next 48 hours. Within that time, something will fall apart for someone who tried to harm you. Not because you wished it, but because they planted seeds of destruction in your garden. And heaven will no longer allow it to go unpunished. Someone who used to speak confidently about you behind your back has recently gone silent. That silence is fear. They've realized that heaven is now watching, and the shield that once protected them is gone. There will be a financial blessing released into your life in an unexpected way, either through something owed to you, or through an opportunity that comes with no warning. You may feel shocked at first, but once the blessing lands, your spirit will recognize it was meant all along. Archangel Micheal says, you are about to be elevated. And when that elevation begins, don't look back. Don't try to explain. Don't try to justify your rise to those who refuse to believe in your value. A very important person is going to mention your name in a room you've never entered. This will lead to a chain reaction, a message, then an invitation, then a decision that opens up a door so large, it feels unreal. But it's real. You'll feel it begin when you wake up one morning, and your spirit feels unusually light. You'll check your phone or email, and there it will be a message or confirmation that makes your heart race. That's how fast it's going to happen. But only if you remain obedient. Obedient to this divine moment. Obedient to this call from heaven. Obedient to your own inner knowing that something much bigger is trying to get through to you right now. There is also someone from your past who's been speaking your name with regret. They've been warned in dreams to make peace with you. They know they messed up. Whether they reach out or not is up to them, but their heart is troubled because they see what's coming for you. You have been chosen not just to receive, but to reveal light where others have seen only darkness. To walk through places where others have been stuck and pull them out with your story. Your life is going to inspire others, not because of how perfect you were, but because of how you survived. Archangel Micheal says, in the next 45 minutes, you must decide in your spirit to believe. Even if nothing seems to happen instantly, a divine clock has started ticking. The change has already begun in the spiritual realm. Do not let worry steal your clarity. Do not let fear confuse your next step. Heaven is guiding you, and the fact that you're reading this now is proof that they succeeded in reaching you. Every delay you faced was preparing the ground. Every betrayal you felt was God removing the wrong ones from your table before the feast was served. You didn't lose. You were being refined. You will soon be traveling. This may be a physical journey or a spiritual one. Either way, your current environment is not your final destination. A shift in scenery is being arranged, and the journey will come with unexpected blessings. A letter, parcel, or communication marked with your name is en route. It contains news or a decision that will bring clarity to something that's been confusing you for months, maybe even years. Don't ignore this when it comes. It is part of your awakening. A woman close to you has tried to mirror your energy, to copy your light, to compete with your grace. But what is divinely yours can never be stolen. Soon, she will fade from your space, and peace will return to you. You have something sacred coming, something that will not just bless you but also heal the pain of the past. It will arrive when you least expect it, and it will be so undeniable that you will fall to your knees in gratitude. Archangel Micheal says, "Every storm you've endured has led you here." This is not just your recovery season, it is your redemption season. And the first evidence of it will begin within hours of this message reaching your spirit. You are not alone. Heaven hath been surrounding you, intervening in situations you weren't even aware of. The reason you're still standing, still breathing, still hoping is because angels have been fighting behind the scenes. You are about to be crowned in front of those who cursed you, elevated in front of those who doubted you, loved in a way you've never experienced before. A divine contract is being written in your favor. Once signed, no one can undo it. Not even you. The moment it lands, everything changes. Do not be shocked if you begin to feel lighter, more intuitive, more aware in the coming hours. That's not coincidence. It's your spirit breaking free from old limitations, old beliefs, and old wounds. Archangel Micheal says, the next person who reaches out to you unexpectedly may carry a hidden message from heaven. Listen carefully. Don't dismiss it. That interaction is coded with confirmation. You are about to be seen. And once you are seen, you will be celebrated. Your time in the shadows is over. Keep your head high. Let your hands stay open to receive. And most importantly, don't skip the message again. Because this one was heaven's final push to bring you into position before everything accelerates. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, everything around you is about to react to this shift: people, energies, opportunities, even your own emotions. Don't be surprised if someone you haven't heard from in a long time suddenly reaches out. It may seem random, but they are being used as a vessel to confirm what heaven already whispered to your heart. A sudden opportunity will present itself in the form of an invitation or agreement. This moment is not a coincidence, it has been divinely placed as a turning point. You may hesitate, thinking it's too big, too fast, or too soon, but do not reject what heaven has orchestrated with your name on it. Here is a window opening for only a short time. You must walk through it boldly, even if your legs tremble. A miracle won't wait. It's waiting for you. Archangel Micheal says, the delay was not denial, it was preparation. And now that the stage hath been set, The spotlight is shifting onto your life. What once passed you by will now chase you. Your enemies are growing anxious. They sense your rise. They feel your name gaining power. And the ones who once mocked your pain will soon envy your peace. This is the time when hidden supporters, people who have watched you from afar, quietly respecting your strength, will step forward to help you. They've been waiting for the right time to act, and heaven is now nudging them to move. Don't be afraid when people begin to exit your life suddenly. These are not losses, they are blessings in disguise. The path must be cleared for the new, and heaven is doing the clearing for you. There's something important in your environment right now, a picture, a letter, a name that will trigger clarity when you look at it again. It's tied to the breakthrough that's coming. Watch for it. Feel free. Archangel Micheal says, a sacred conversation is going to happen soon. It may feel like small talk at first, but listen closely, it will hold the exact phrase or word you've been waiting to hear. It will unlock the gate. There is a promise made to your ancestors that is now passing into your hands. That's why the pressure has been so strong lately. You're carrying not just your destiny, but theirs too. A door is being opened for you in the financial realm. Money, opportunities, unexpected wealth, it's going to begin flowing again. Not as a trickle, but as a wave. You must be ready to handle it with wisdom, not fear. Someone you once trusted has been mentioning your name in a setting that feels casual, but it's not. That conversation is shifting something in your favor. What was once against you is being bent toward your benefit. You may feel emotional soon, waves of sadness or joy rising out of nowhere. Don't suppress them. This is your spirit releasing the weight it's carried for too long. Let it flow. You are being cleansed from the inside out. Archangel Micheal says, if you remain alert, you'll notice small signs everywhere. Repeating numbers. I'm showing up more than once. A message that appears in different places. These are not tricks, they are markers placed by heaven to guide you. The next 72 hours hold something significant. A major shift is scheduled during this window. Stay aware. Write down your dreams. They may carry encoded messages that explain what's coming. If you've been feeling like giving up lately, it's because the enemy senses what's being birthed in your life. The moment of labor is always the most painful, just before the delivery. Don't stop pushing now. You've been silent about a certain pain for too long. Heaven knows it. The wound is about to be healed in the most unexpected way, not by words, but by a divine event that shows you your value. Archangel Micheal says, you are being watched not just by enemies, but by angels, protectors, and unseen forces that walk with you every day. They have stopped things you didn't even know were planned against you. Your family line is shifting. You are the first in generations to carry this level of spiritual authority, and that's why your path has been heavier than most. But with that burden also comes blessings that will overflow for decades to come. There is something hidden inside of you that is about to activate. It's a spiritual gift, creativity, vision, intuition that you've always had, but didn't fully understand. It will begin to stir again, stronger, louder, and more unstoppable. Don't doubt the fire inside of you. You were not born to stay hidden. The divine spotlight is finding you now. And when it shines, no one will be able to look away. Archangel Micheal says, 45 minutes is not much time in the natural, but in the spirit, it is everything. That is how long you have to spiritually align yourself with what is about to fall into your life. Prepare a place in your heart for the new. Clear the clutter from your environment. Let go of what no longer serves the next version of you. The less weight you carry, the higher you will rise. Watch your phone. Watch your inbox. Watch your dreams. Something is coming, and it's not just for your excitement, it's for your expansion. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are being placed in divine position. And soon, even your enemies will have to admit it. There's a child yours, or one connected to you, who is going to be affected by this next move. They will watch how you handle this miracle, and it will set the tone for their own future faith. Lead with strength. This is not the time to apologize for your blessings. Accept them. Use them. Let them speak for themselves. You've earned everyone through pain, silence, and persistence. Someone who once laughed at you is now watching you in awe. They won't say it aloud, but they see your glow. They feel your growth. And they know they were wrong about you. You are walking into a season where what you speak will begin to manifest faster. Be careful with your words. They carry weight now. Archangel Micheal says, heaven's final instruction is simple. Don't miss this. Do not scroll away, do not second guess, do not delay. This is your sign. This is your moment. This is your turning point. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, the time for uncertainty is over. You waited long enough. The spiritual gate is opening, and the realm that once felt closed to you is now ready to pour out what was delayed but not denied. There is a record in heaven with your name etched into it, and that record is being pulled out right now. Angelic forces are gathering around your case. They are reviewing what was blocked, what was stolen, and what must now be returned with interest. Someone in your bloodline once prayed for a miracle they never lived long enough to receive. That miracle is now tied to your destiny. What was sown in their tears will bloom in your breakthrough. Their unanswered prayers are being fulfilled through you. There will be an unusual shift in your atmosphere within hours. You may feel like crying without reason. You may get goosebumps or chills while doing normal things. That's not coincidence, that's the spiritual weight lifting off your back. You've carried burdens for others without complaining. You suffered in silence, smiled when you were hurting, and pushed forward when your heart was breaking. Heaven saw it all. And now it's your turn to receive the harvest. Archangel Micheal says your spirit is strong, even when your body feels weak. You made it through moments that should have broken you, but they didn't. Instead, they trained you, sharpened you, shaped you into the vessel that can now hold what's coming. A sudden offer is coming in your direction. It may feel too big, too sudden, too unexpected. But do not reject it because of fear. Heaven says, you are ready. Your name has already been whispered to the right people. They are about to find you. Your enemies expected you to stay quiet forever. But soon, your success will speak louder than any defense you could ever give. You won't need to explain how you made it, your life will say it all. Archangel Micheal says, a shift in your relationships is already beginning. The ones who constantly took from you are going to fall away. New connections, pure, aligned, purposeful are being sent to fill those spaces. You will receive divine clarity about someone in your life. Someone who has worn two masks, one in front of you and one behind your back. Don't be shocked when their true side is revealed. This is not betrayal, it's protection. You are not being punished by your current circumstances. You are being positioned. God hath been setting up the right moment to show your value in front of the right eyes. That moment is coming faster than you think. Archangel Micheal says, your name is about to trend in heaven. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment, it was working for your good. What was once scattered is coming together now, like puzzle pieces finding their fit. You will soon notice people trying to return to your life, claiming they never meant to leave. Be wise. Some are sent back for healing. Others are just distractions wearing a familiar face. The place you are in now will not be your home for long. There is a new location, a new space, a new energy waiting for you. The relocation, physical or spiritual, is in motion. You'll begin to feel it pulling you. There will be a restoration of something you thought you lost forever, a relationship, a dream, a connection, or even your health. You thought it was over. But heaven has another plan. Archangel Micheal says, you are walking into a window of divine alignment. The clock has already begun ticking. You must listen closely to your spirit over the next 24 hours. It will guide you like never before. Don't worry if you feel misunderstood right now. Prophetic people are often misread because they are ahead of their time. You are not crazy. You are called. You are not lost. You are being led. There's a large financial shift heading toward you. Not in small amounts, but in waves. Heaven has opened a vault tied to your name, and it's about to release what was withheld. You'll soon look back and realize why every loss had to happen. Every closed door protected you from something that would have ruined you. Every ending was an act of divine redirection. Archangel Micheal says, your dreams were not lies. That vision you had at night, that image that keeps repeating, that strong pull you feel towards something greater, it is all real. It's your spirit remembering what's coming. Don't water yourself down to fit into places you've outgrown. The people who truly belong with you will not shrink in your light. You were born to rise, not to blend in. A sacred time is approaching. A conversation with someone from your past will bring full circle healing. You won't need to fight or explain. Just listen. It will complete a karmic loop that's long overdue to close. Your hands are being prepared to handle something blessed. That's why they've felt restless lately, like they're itching to do something. It's divine readiness stirring within you. Archangel Micheal says, 45 minutes is all it takes to change a story completely. And that's what's happening now. Heaven is writing your name into a new script, a new identity, a new season, a new reward. The next place you enter will not just be a location. It will be an assignment. And you will know instantly that this is what you were created for. Someone you once helped silently is now in a position to return the favor. They have watched you without your knowledge. And soon, they will surprise you with their support in a way that restores your faith in people. Your healing has already begun, even if you don't feel it yet. The deeper pains are being pulled out quietly while your soul rests. You'll soon wake up and realize the heaviness is gone. Archangel Micheal says, stay ready. Keep your spirit open. Don't dismiss what you see, feel, or sense. Everything is speaking to you now, the world, the timing, the people, even the interruptions. This message was meant to catch you before you made the wrong turn, before you gave up, before you walked away from something that is about to bloom. You were guided here for a reason. And now, heaven is releasing the seal. What was once locked is being opened. What was hidden is being revealed. What was delayed is being delivered. This is not a warning to scare you. It's a reminder that you're deeply loved. And when heaven loves someone, they interrupt everything just to reach them in time. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, what's happening now is not just a shift, it's a divine transaction. Your pain is being exchanged for purpose. Your confusion is being replaced with clarity. And your isolation is making room for divine companionship that will lift you, not drain you. You're not the same person you were even a few weeks ago. You've grown in silence. You've healed in private. And heaven has taken notice. The transformation in your spirit has qualified you for doors that were previously locked. There is someone watching you in quiet admiration. They've never spoken their full truth to you, but they carry deep respect and are waiting for the right moment to step forward. Their timing will seem random, but heaven is orchestrating that exact meeting. The cycles that once repeated over and over, poverty, heartbreak, betrayal, shame, are breaking now. You are stepping into a new cycle, one of growth, healing, abundance, and honor. The moment you opened this message, the chains began to fall. Archangel Micheal says, don't panic when things start shifting quickly. You may feel overwhelmed. You may even feel like running. But stand firm. What's coming to you is stronger than what's trying to pull you back. There will be a shift in the energy of your home. An old heaviness will leave. A strange silence will break. You will find peace where there was tension. Something dark that lingered too long is being removed by divine authority. A number will keep appearing to you on clocks, receipts, signs. That number is heaven's code, a confirmation that your angelic guides are close and actively involved. Write it down. It holds more than a coincidence. You'll be contacted about an opportunity you did apply for. This isn't luck, it's recognition. Someone with influence mentioned your name and opened a gate you didn't know existed. Walk through it with grace and confidence. Archangel Micheal says, the enemy has tried to delay this moment by distracting you with fear, financial stress, and emotional confusion. But now the fog is lifting. You will see clearly. You will know what to do. Someone is dreaming of you repeatedly, not in a romantic way, but in a spiritual one. They are being shown your importance. They may reach out, or simply move in your favor behind the scenes. Heaven is using them as a silent protector. Prepare yourself emotionally, because someone you never thought would apologize is going to come forward. Their words will be genuine. Their heart will be broken. You'll be given a choice to forgive, not for them, but to release yourself. You've outgrown the people who only liked you when you were broken. That's why you feel disconnected from certain conversations and circles now. You're not being rude. You're being real. Your spirit is maturing. Archangel Micheal says, your silence lately has been misunderstood, but in heaven, it's been respected. Silence is often a sacred space before the storm of blessings begins. You said enough. And now, watch what heaven says for you. A legal or official document will soon arrive with your name on it, finalizing something that's long been delayed. It will bring relief and clarity. Don't skim over it. Read carefully. It marks the close of one season and the launch of another. You'll feel called to change something about your appearance, your hair, your clothing, even your space. Follow that urge. It's part of your energetic preparation for this next season. You're stepping into a different frequency. Someone tried to tie your name to something you had nothing to do with. They wanted to stain your reputation before your blessing arrived. But their plot is falling apart, and the truth will rise in your defense without you lifting a finger. Archangel Micheal says, your heart has been tested in silence, and you passed. You didn't give in to revenge. You didn't turn bitter. That's why you're being trusted now with the kind of favor that others prayed for but didn't steward well. Expect a sudden invitation, social, business, or spiritual. At first, it may seem insignificant, but it will connect you to someone who has the ability to open doors you didn't even know were available. You will find something, a lost item, an old message, or a voice note that triggers an unexpected breakthrough. It may bring tears, but also healing. Don't ignore it. That moment will connect a missing piece of your journey. Archangel Micheal says, you are nearing the edge of a spiritual birthing. This is why the pressure has been building, why everything seems louder, heavier, faster. It's not an attack. It's labor pains. Something divine is about to emerge from your life. Do not compare your path to anyone else. Yours has been slower because it's deeper. Yours has felt lonely because it's higher. Not everyone can breathe at the altitude you're being raised to. There's a person who once dismissed your ideas, mocked your dreams, or downplayed your energy. Soon, they'll be the one repeating your words to others, quoting your wisdom, wishing they had treated you differently. Archangel Micheal says, stay grounded. Stay grateful. Your elevation is coming quickly. But only humility can keep you at the heights you're about to reach. You will see someone else it blessed before you. Don't let that shake you. Your blessing isn't late, it's larger. It's tailored. It's arriving in perfect alignment. You'll soon feel a strong urge to disconnect from someone you once felt obligated to. That urge is divine. Heaven is removing soul ties and emotional dependencies that are no longer healthy for you. There is a place, an actual building, street, or city that you will soon visit or revisit. When you do, something inside you will click. You'll remember who you are, what you're called to do, why you survived. Archangel Micheal says, every moment you thought was wasted will be restored. Every year you thought was stolen will be redeemed. Nothing was in vain. You're about to see why it had to be that hard. And when your miracle comes, don't downplay it. Don't hide it. Share it. Your testimony will unlock doors for others who are still in the dark, wondering if heaven hears them. Archangel Micheal says, you were never forgotten. You were never forsaken. This was always part of the blueprint. And now the time has come for it to unfold in front of your eyes. You've been warned before. Gently. Quietly. Through whispers and signs. But this time, the warning came loud. Through this message. Don't skip it. Don't ignore it. Don't delay what God has finally released. Because now your name is echoing through dimensions. Now, Your breakthrough has been set loose. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop it but your silence or hesitation. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, this is the final wave of confirmation. If you feel like this message is speaking directly to your soul, it's because it is. Heaven has watched you walk through fire without burning, through storms without drowning, and through betrayal without turning bitter. This isn't just about reward, this is about divine recognition. You will begin to notice that people who once ignored your presence will suddenly want your energy, your advice, your time. But be careful, not every hand reaching toward you is meant to be held. Some are reaching only because they now see your glow. The spiritual realm is not silent about you anymore. Your name has been spoken by angels. It's been guarded by divine forces. It has been written into promises that are now being fulfilled in this lifetime, not the next. A mirror is being held up in front of those who wronged you. They will see themselves clearly now, not through your words, but through the way your life blooms in spite of them. That mirror will convict their hearts, and it will humble them. Archangel Micheal says, you are moving from unnoticed to unforgettable, from uninvited to celebrated, from ignored to essential. The shift won't make sense to those who once underestimated you, but it will be undeniable. You may receive an apology you weren't expecting, but don't let it reopen a door you've already locked. Closure is sometimes not about restarting, it's about releasing with peace. And you will finally get yours. There is an authority being transferred to you now, an inner power you once suppressed, afraid it would be too much. But now, heaven is activating it fully. You won't be able to hide anymore. Your presence will carry weight. You'll walk into rooms and silence will follow, not because of fear, but because of the respect your spirit commands. People will sense your energy before they hear your voice. You'll no longer need to fight for space. You are the space. Archangel Micheal says, your spiritual gifts are waking up. They are sharpening. Dreams will become clearer. Intuition will heighten. Your ability to see through people, places, and situations will intensify. Do not doubt it. You were born for this. Your finances are about to take a bold turn. There will be a new stream of income, or even multiple streams that don't come from your current effort, but from what heaven is releasing supernaturally. You'll look back and say, this came out of nowhere. But it didn't. It came from above. Your health is going to stabilize. That hidden pain in your body, the unexplained fatigue, the emotional heaviness, it's all tied to energetic attacks and generational weights. Now that you're being elevated, healing will begin to flow effortlessly. Someone has tried to tap into your energy recently through gossip, envy, or even spiritual manipulation. Archangel Micheal has blocked them. Their attempt failed. And now, they will face the consequences of trying to trespass into sacred ground. You've been in a spiritual waiting room, but now the door has opened. You will no longer have to beg for updates from heaven. The divine answer hath been sent. You are not waiting on a miracle anymore, it's waiting on you to receive. Archangel Micheal says, this message is your final confirmation. This is the moment where everything inside you must agree to believe. No more doubting. No more delaying. No more denying what you know to be true in your heart. Heaven has seen the nights you cried quietly and smiled publicly. The nights when you questioned your worth but kept serving others anyway. Those seeds of faith, planted in broken soil, are now pushing through. You are walking into a season where your life will feel divinely scripted. You'll say something you didn't plan and it will open a door. You'll meet someone accidentally and it will lead to transformation. Every moment will carry divine fingerprints. There is a connection between you and someone overseas or far from your current location. That connection will soon play a part in your destiny. A collaboration, a new relationship, a divine encounter. Watch for it. Your inner circle will shrink, but your reach will grow. You won't need many. You only need those who are right. Heaven is removing the noise so you can hear your true alignment. Archangel Micheal says, the pressure you felt lately isn't punishment, it's promotion. You're being stretched to fit into the life that's already on its way to you. The discomfort is the proof that something larger is forming. Your past won't be erased, but it will be redeemed. What was meant to humiliate you will now elevate you. What was meant to bury you will now become the very soil that grows your platform. Someone who once blocked you will soon be forced to watch you thrive. Not out of revenge, but as a sign. Heaven always vindicates in divine timing, and this is that time. Your future partner, whether romantic or spiritual, has been praying for clarity. They felt the pull toward you but weren't sure why. In the coming days, heaven will orchestrate a moment that connects both your destinies together. Prepare your heart. Archangel Micheal says, the alarm has sounded in the spirit. You've been asleep for long enough. Now you are awake. Now you are aware. Now you must act. This message with the trumpet, the echo, the ripple that begins the transformation. And now the angels assigned to your destiny are moving in full force. What once felt impossible will begin to feel natural. You'll soon be in a position to help others with the very same problems you once cried over. That's how full circle your story is about to become. What broke you will become your blessing tool. Archangel Micheal says, do not return to what you've been healed from. Do not revisit what you prayed to be freed from. What's coming will require a different version of you, one that is stronger, bolder, and unshakable. This is the chapter where the divine author writes joy into your story again, where laughter returns to your home, where your hands begin to build what your heart has always dreamed of. You are ready. You've passed the tests. You've survived the battles. You've earned the anointing. And now, all of heaven is standing in agreement. Release the blessing. Because you've answered the call. You've listened. And now you will rise. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, now that you've accepted this message, the heavens are shifting things faster than your mind can comprehend. What once took years to come together will now happen in days, sometimes even hours. The divine delay has lifted, and your acceleration has begun. You may notice old emotions surfacing: grief, sadness, anger, not to overwhelm you, but to release you. These feelings are surfacing one last time so they can be cleared from your energy field completely. Let them rise. Let them leave. Because what's coming needs an open space to land. Your name is being prepared to enter rooms your feet haven't walked into yet. Decisions are being made about you in spaces you don't even know exist. But Archangel Micheal says, don't be surprised. This is what happens when the spiritual spotlight falls on your life. You are not chasing blessings anymore. They are now chasing you. Favor is magnetized to the frequency of truth, and now that you've aligned with this truth, you are in perfect position. Even the people who once dismissed you will have to admit, something powerful is happening in your life. Soon, someone will say your name with admiration in a conversation you were never meant to hear. That's your confirmation that your energy has traveled beyond your presence. You become unforgettable in the best way. Archangel Micheal says, this is a sacred crossing. You're leaving behind cycles of exhaustion and stepping into alignment. You'll no longer feel like you're constantly striving, chasing, or fixing. Peace will be your new baseline. Abundance will be your default setting. You'll begin to attract not just what you desire, but what matches who you've become. That's why your old life is crumbling quietly in the background. Don't try to rebuild it. Let it go. To serve this purpose, an angel has been walking beside you for weeks, ensuring that nothing touches you before your time. You may have felt invisible protection, or moments where things just missed you. That wasn't luck. That was divine strategy. Someone who rejected you is now going through intense spiritual unrest. They feel your absence in their life like a void. They don't know how to say it, but they know they made the wrong choice. Whether or not they return, their awakening is tied to your healing. Archangel Micheal says, watch the clock. Round a specific hour, you'll feel a rush of energy or get a powerful idea. That's not just inspiration, that's your angel releasing your next assignment. Act on it. Don't delay. There will be a situation where someone asks for your help or wisdom unexpectedly. Your response will open a gate. Don't overlook small moments, they are often the entry points for massive change. You're going to receive validation from a very unexpected place, a stranger, a dream, or a public message. When it happens, it will feel like heaven is speaking directly to you, confirming that this season is real. Archangel Micheal says, the next few days are not just ordinary time, they are prophetic. What you say, think, do, and believe will shape the next 6 months of your life. Stay aligned. Stay grounded. Stay grateful. Someone will try to provoke you soon, hoping to get a reaction. Don't give them your energy. Your silence will speak louder. Heaven is watching how you handle your power. Choose wisely. You'll begin to feel a pull toward something unfamiliar, a place, a name, an opportunity. Don't resist it. That's your spirit recognizing something that was always meant for you. It's not new. It's just finally arrived. You've been protected from deals that would have derailed you, from relationships that would have drained you, from opportunities that looked golden, but were spiritually hollow. Now you're ready for the real thing. Archangel Micheal says, a sacred promise is being fulfilled. Not just a desire, but a covenant. Something your soul agreed to before you ever arrived on this earth. That's why it feels so familiar. That's why you can't shake the feeling something massive is coming. Soon you will be asked to speak, to share, to teach, to guide. Don't shrink. Your voice carries a frequency that breaks chains. You don't need a title. You are the message. Money is about to come in ways that feel effortless. Payments will clear. Delayed finances will arrive. Unexpected refunds or checks will land in your account. But don't hoard, circulate it with wisdom. What you release, heaven multiplies. Your family line is healing through you. Generations of pain, silence, and sacrifice are ending at your feet. You are the one your ancestors prayed would rise. And now you are. Archangel Micheal says, you will know you've entered your divine timeline when you no longer beg for love, attention, or recognition. When it flows to you. When it surrounds you without effort. That's how you'll know. Someone very high up, a person of influence, wealth, or wisdom is going to take interest in you. They've seen your journey or heard your name. Their support will shift everything. Get ready. Expect vivid dreams, spiritual downloads, symbols, animals, colors. Write them down. They are not ordinary. They are encoded with direction. You are in a conversation with heaven even while you sleep. Archangel Micheal says, you didn't survive all this just to live an average life. You didn't cry through storms just to be forgotten. Your story is proof that glory can come from ashes. Your name will be spoken in celebration. Your hands will hold what once seemed distant. Your heart will feel safer than it ever has before. And your soul will finally say, now I understand why it took this long. Because it had to be perfect. It had to be divine. It had to be now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Micheal says, you are now living in the first hour of your divine fulfillment. What once existed only as a dream, a quiet hope buried beneath years of disappointment, is finally crossing into your reality. The veil between the unseen and the seen has grown thinner, and now heaven's hand is moving with visible clarity across your life. You will soon begin to notice a strange sense of calm even when chaos surrounds you. This is not because your problems have disappeared, but because your position in the spirit has shifted. You are now seated in authority, and that means your battles will no longer feel like survival, they'll feel like victories already declared. Someone who left you confused, unsure, and filled with doubt will suddenly want to explain themselves. But be aware, closure is not always meant to reopen doors. Archangel Micheal urges you to seek healing, not reconnection. You have already outgrown what once caused you pain. A connection is coming to you that feels strangely familiar, almost like you've known them forever. This person will recognize your energy before they know your name. They are spiritually aligned to walk beside you in this new chapter. Trust the instant bond, it is ancient and sacred. Archangel Micheal says, you are entering a season of divine reversal. Every loss will become a lesson turned reward. Every tear will become a key to unlock something powerful. And every setback will prove to be a launchpad in disguise. You are not imagining the shift you feel in your body. The tension, the restlessness, the heaviness leaving. It's real. You're not only being healed emotionally, you're being upgraded energetically. Your frequency is rising to match the life that's arriving. Watch how things start to fall off. Habits, people, even desires. What no longer fits is being peeled away. It might feel like loss, but it's just preparation. You can't carry old weight into a new destiny. An opportunity is going to come dressed in discomfort. At first, it may seem inconvenient or poorly timed, but don't judge it by the wrapper. Hidden inside is the exact gift your soul has been asking for. Take the step. Archangel Micheal says, someone you used to admire from afar will soon become a close part of your journey. What was once a distant influence will become a trusted ally. This is confirmation that you are not beneath anyone. You are equal, chosen, and elevated. The divine is going to surprise you with speed. What was slow is going to be accelerated. Things that used to take months will now take days. It will feel like life is catching up to your spirit, and it is. Your presence is about to walk into places where your name has already done the work. Don't be afraid to step boldly. You don't need to prove yourself. Heaven already vouched for you. There is a number, date, or phrase that keeps showing up around you. Don't ignore it. That repetition is guidance. It's not random, it's a code. A breadcrumb. A divine indicator pointing you to the next door. Archangel Micheal says, your name is written in a room filled with favor. You haven't been forgotten. You've been reserved. Hidden like a gem until the right eyes were ready to see your value. Someone will unexpectedly offer you help, a gift, or wisdom that sets off a breakthrough. It will feel like it came out of nowhere, but it's heaven's way of rewarding your past obedience. You've recently had a moment where you almost gave up, where it felt like nothing was working. That was the final test. And because you chose to endure, you are now qualified to receive what others lost by quitting early. Archangel Micheal says, listen closely to the conversations around you. A stranger's words, a random clip, even a song will suddenly carry your exact answer. These are not coincidences. These are angelic confirmations. There's someone who's been jealous of your light but hiding behind kindness. They tried to mimic your path while blocking your blessings quietly. Your time in your story is ending. Let it. Don't be shocked when people who ignored you suddenly start praising you. It's not their change of heart, it's heaven changing your level. The places you were once denied will now request your presence. The people who doubted you will soon ask for your insight. You are shifting from overlooked to highly sought after. Archangel Micheal says, there's still more coming. Even if you've seen signs, miracles, or a few open doors, don't settle there. This is just the beginning. You haven't even scratched the surface of what heaven has planned. You are not late. You are not early. You are right on divine time. And in this timing, all things align not by force, but by flow. Expect good news in an area where you've only known silence. The message will come in a subtle form, but the impact will be life-changing. This is heaven's way of saying, I didn't forget you. Your intuition will get sharper. Your dreams will grow deeper. You'll start sensing things before they happen. That's not paranoia, that's spiritual maturity. Heaven is trusting you with higher sight. Archangel Micheal says, prepare for a moment when everything seems to connect like puzzle pieces snapping together. It will be sudden. It will be breathtaking. And it will mark the start of a brand new life path. Someone in your family will unexpectedly receive a blessing because of your obedience. Your actions are not just opening doors for you, they are healing your bloodline. You are not cursed. You are called. You are not bucked. You are becoming. What felt like the end was only the divine pause before the perfect play. This message didn't find you by chance. It was delivered to your spirit at the exact second it needed to arrive. You are not just being guided. You are being chosen. Archangel Micheal says, from this point forward, walk like it's already done. Move like the gates have already opened. Speak like the promise is already yours, because spiritually it is. Heaven is not waiting on circumstances to shift. It's waiting on your belief to rise. This is your confirmation. This is your invitation. This is your activation. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20.